Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sliver Penguin, or Rexford, or whatever you guys want to call me. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different here. I'm going to be um, doing a review of the Tritton Devastator headset. I'm doing this with my phone, so I'm not sure how it'll look, but this is it. Tritton Detonator headset. Um, I use this headset daily for just about 3 months. It was pretty good. Never really had a ton of problems with it. But well, I'm gonna talk about it. The first thing I want to talk about is the cup size. A lot of people complain that these things are too small, and I can't really complain because they went inside my ear. Some people have complained that they sat on top or they had to jam their ear inside there. I didn't have that complaint. To be honest, it was just I guess my head fit around it. What I do want to note on is, like, this is leather, so on some days when it was hot in my room or when I came home from a run or something, it was sweaty. It was definitely sweaty and wasn't the most comfortable when your ears are all wet. Another thing I want to talk about is this headband, the you know the top of the headset. This is like this rubbery material, and to be honest, it really isn't that comfortable. When I first got it, these things were really tight and they weren't loose at all. It was like completely tight, and I got headaches, and with the leather pressing against my head so much. I have glasses, so I could feel like the sticks on the glasses or whatnot, they like being pressed into my head, and it wasn't that good of a feeling. So if you have glasses and you have a large head like I do or something, I wouldn't suggest this headset. It's not the most comfortable. It's not the best. Um, it's not the best for a large head. Another problem I noted was the top is like made out of this like really cheap plastic and doesn't hold well. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but mine cracked. Um, it's really sucked. That sucked a lot because even when I did have it on, I actually took good care of this. It would just still be like at a slight angle like that, even though I had it on. So I guess just over time it cracked. I wish they would have put like a metal plating inside here or something, just to, or a little bit more flexible than just some stupid cheap plastic that's gonna break and it's not gonna last you very long, to be honest. Um, I want to talk about the other things that it comes with. This is a standard 3.5 millimeter jack right here. You could plug it into your phone, your computer, whatever that's 3.5 millimeters. You have the HDMI cable that if you have HDMI need to hear, you can use this. There's no optical jack on it. I haven't used this, so there's no optical jack on it. But it's just standard. It comes with the headset, so you don't need to buy it. But this is an Xbox headset, remember, so it comes with it's a 3.5 millimeter to 2.5 millimeter. It's a puck, and there's nothing really special about it. It just plugs into your controller, so you can only use this for standard Xbox controllers. No Razer Onza or the MLG Tritton headset, which is kind of odd, but whatever. It worked pretty well. I never had problems with it, to be honest, even though I had problems with my older ones from Turtle Beach and whatnot, but it worked out pretty well for me. Um, you have a standard boom mic, which I want to say was really good. It didn't pick up feedback from outside or around. Like, I had Turtle Beaches before, and there's a train right by my house, and whenever it passed by, everybody was able to hear it. With this, not so much. People can just hear my voice and maybe hear like a loud thump or something. But other than that, it only captured my voice, which was really good, and it was really clear too. Um, Here, this array of wires, it's all one wire. It's, I'm not sure how long it is, but it's pretty long. It's a pretty good length, to be honest. Um, this is your mix amp to an extent. It has I think this is the volume of the headset right there, and this is how people talk and how loud it goes to. These little buttons do light up right here. They light up white when you press them. This is to turn off your headset completely right there. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but whatever. This is to mute your mic, which is great. It doesn't make that little click sound that you might hear when people mute their mic, but it's okay. And this is SVM. This is Selective Voice Monitoring. It's actually really good. It worked out really well. You can when you talk, you hear yourself, and it's like, I don't know. It just felt really. I wanted to use it because when I first got the headset, it was really tight, so I couldn't really hear my voice that well. When I turned this on, I could see how loud I was talking. I wouldn't scream that much, stuff like that. These are your standard piggyback cables that plug into the back of your TV or the back of your stereo system. Like I have one. Plug in the back. It's pretty simple, and it is USB powered. I never really noticed a hiss. I might have just got used to it because of normal Turtle Beach, as I was a Turtle Beach user, but I never really noticed a hiss that much. I'm gonna go straight down into the cons right now. This could honestly use. The only thing that I wish it could use is, let me grab it. The standard Xbox headsets come with this little thing right here, and basically it could block your breathing. Obviously, this isn't big enough. It really isn't. But if they included one of these, it would be way nicer because when the selective voice monitoring is on and it is close to your face, you can hear yourself breathing, and other people can't, but you can. So it does kind of get irritating. That's one con. I didn't have a con with this. This worked out well. This never died on me. Never broke or whatnot. This I'm only starting to have problems now. I used this headset for 3 months, and I used it mostly for gaming and movies and stuff like that, and sometimes music. But I don't know if you can really see right there, but it has like these little cuts in it. This thing broke, pretty much. Yeah, you can see it right there. Just kind of broke after a while, and that's kind of disappointing. And now every once in a while I hear like a little static noise, so I know this headset's gonna go out soon. And it's sad that I've only had it for 3 months when I had my Turtle Beach X11s for 7 months, and when they broke, whatever. It was mostly because of the long wiring. But next I'm gonna be talking about this little chat box or whatever you want to mix amp or whatever you want to call it. This worked great, but after a while, I'm not sure if mine was just defective, but sometimes I'll press SVM, it'll turn on, and sometimes when I want to mute my mic, obviously, and I want to talk, I mute my mic, and then SVM turns off, or sometimes it would mute itself, like without me even touching the button. So it's really annoying. It was very upsetting because sometimes I'll try and talk, and people wouldn't even know that I was talking, or I was giving a call out, and people wouldn't know I was talking. So I was able to fix the problem, but this eventually broke. I'm not sure why. The wiring is really thick on these. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really thick. I don't know. You compare that right there. It's really thick. So I don't know why these really broke. Out of all the things that could have broke on the headset, this broke. So that's very upsetting. I have to ship them in now. So another con that I would like to say is just the build quality of it. Like, it's just made out of this like cheap plastic, and I'm sorry about that. I don't even know how to. There we go. It's just made out of this cheap plastic, and honestly, just fuck. I could break it. I could literally snap it in half. When I first got it, it's not very sturdy, and it actually does hurt my ears. When I first got it, hurt my ears a lot. I don't know if you can see that right there, but see that mark? But yeah, that's from my glasses, so it pressed down into my head a lot. Now I want to get into the sound, other than just the build quality. Sound on these is pretty good. I used them for a while, like I said. I used them mostly for movies and gaming. And I never had a problem. There's not a lot of bass in these, so if you're a bass head and you like a lot of bass and you want everything to tremble in your fucking ears, I wouldn't suggest you get these. They're not very good for a lot of bass. I don't know, they didn't have a lot of bass. Well, for me, I didn't feel like they had a lot of bass, but the highs were really crisp. The sound was really clear. Like, I can't even begin to tell you. Just, I use them for movies, and I never had an instance where I didn't know what that sound was, or I didn't know what they were saying. It was just really clear. I can hear it really well. Um, so that's good. Like I said, there's not a lot of bass. When you did turn it up high, there was some problems that I had. Uh, the sound does leak. Sound leaks out a lot on these. Like, you don't. It's really ridiculous. If you turn up the volume, let's say I have my phone, and my phone goes from 0 to 16. That's the volume limit on him. So if I put them at 8, people could hear what I was like. People could hear, and that's like halfway. People could hear what I was listening to pretty much perfectly, and that's kind of annoying. So they leak really bad. So if you sit next to like somebody who's sleeping, these aren't the headset for you. It just doesn't work that way. The noise cancellation, when I had these on and I was listening to movies, hell, I could barely hear anything, to be honest. I never had a problem with noise cancellation. Was really good, canceled out a lot of noise. But I'm coming to the end of this review because there's not that much more things that I want to touch up on. Um, well, one thing I want to mention is the boom mic. You guys probably might know this, but it plugs into the bottom right here. And without this mix amp, or this the connector or whatnot, it doesn't work that well. This whole mic and the setup, this does not work that well. I would use this thing for Skype and obviously my commentary sometimes, and I stopped because this mic does not give off that good of sound. It's not that great of a boom mic unless you have this mix amp. So the boom mic, it sounds like I'm really shallow. It sounds like I'm sort of like far away or in a tunnel when I use it on Skype. So I'm not sure if that's only Skype or if it's just me myself. But that's what I got. That's what I got through testing. One thing I do want to mention though is if you're planning on picking up this headset or have ideas of picking it up, it's not a bad headset overall. You know, if you have a small head and small ears and you don't have glasses, this is a great headset for you, and it's a great beginner starter level headset. But I would suggest that you buy it from Best Buy, because with Best Buy you get a 2-year warranty on it, and you could return it in for anything. Just if you dropped it on the floor and you stepped on it or something, or if you broke it when you're mad, you could just bring it to Best Buy and return it. No questions asked. For I think you have to pay $11 for 2 years on the extra. On the already, I think I bought this for 60. I can't really remember, but so that's a great thing because these headsets won't last you very long. I'm 3 months in already, and this broke, which is surprising. This is starting to break, starting to get a little staticky. And I did take care of my headset really well. I learned because I had the Turtle Beach X11s and the wire got tangled and everything. So I treated these as perfect and well as I could, and they still broke. So that's really upsetting. But this is gonna wrap up the review right now. Hopefully you guys like this. This is my first headset review. I'm going to try and get more headsets and review them. I'm going to try and get a Steel Series and X11s with DSS X11s or DSS11s or whatever, the ones with surround sound. So I'm going to try and get those and review them for you, tell you what I come up with. So this has been Sliver Penguin, or aka Rexford, and have a good day.